Hello friends, today I'm going to talk to you about the concept of surrealism, and if you're not familiar with surrealism, I happen to have a dictionary right here, the Langenschnitt Pocket Dictionary, which is part of the Merriam-Webster branch of the dictionaries. I'm really not sure how to spell that, say that. Langenschnitt. Yeah, whatever. But anyway, and it happens to have, uh, a definition, but I've lost it because I lost my finger hold on it. But essentially, the definition went something along the lines of, actually, I'm just going to tell you a story that relates to the condition of something being surreal, and you'll understand better that way. So, forget the langs to ditch. And here's this story. So today, I came home from like an 8-hour day, and I was really hungry because I didn't pack enough food. And I was like, you know what would be really good? Asian food would be really good. And I was like, you know what, it's a bummer? The fact that I don't have any Asian food. And so I came into my kitchen, and I opened my kitchen door, and I was like, kitchen door, and I opened the fridge, which is really what I was trying to say. And I opened the fridge, and look, and behold, someone had left their takeout Chinese food in the fridge. And I was like, I don't know whose food this is, I don't know who it belongs to, but I'm going to eat it. And so I did. Asian food for the win. And that, I would say, was kind of surreal, because I wanted it, and I didn't think it would be there, because logically it wouldn't be there, but it was there, and I ate it. So, if it was your Asian food, I apologize. But it's too late. And, particularly on the subject of being surreal, is the internet in general. I find that when we dive into the internet, we're surrounded by this sort of non-real, dreamlike state, and it's everywhere you go on the internet. For example, I just changed my profile picture, and as you can see in these videos, I don't actually look like that profile picture at all. I look kind of like this, and I don't look really cool with big eyes and a half, like, shadowy face. It's not that cool. And also, it happens with stuff like the news. And especially with the news, you wonder what actually is real and what is actually happening, because when Russia was invading Ukraine and there was all this crazy stuff going on, there's all these people on my Facebook feed that are all protesting the government, whatever, whatever, and they were like, oh my gosh, Russia is invading Ukraine, and then some smart guy was like, oh my gosh, Russia and Ukraine and France has already surrendered, and you're like, what? And you're like, should I Google that? And you're like, nah, he's just being sarcastic. And then you run onto it later, you scroll down a little farther, and then there's this guy that's like, you guys, you know that, the people just you found some photoshopped images of Russia and Ukraine, and Russia's not actually waging war with Ukraine, it's all a hoax for the internet. And then you're like, okay, stop right there, what is real? And same with profile pictures, like I've already mentioned, like, you look at somebody and you're like, I don't know who you are, but that's not real. Or maybe it is, maybe it's not. Um, and there was one more example that I was thinking of, but I've already forgotten. Yep, that was it. But anyway, I just think that it's interesting how we have all built this culture of surrealism where we go onto something called the internet where we can all connect with each other and we could be as honest as we wanted with each other, and we could actually say something and we wouldn't have to deal with the face-to-face confrontation and everything. And instead of that, we're super surreal, and we just spread random bullcrap about French surrendering. I mean, like, whatever. But that was just my speculations on the day. And, uh, since it's a surreal world, figured I might as well wear sunglasses, so. Toodles, have a great week.